First off, happy early Thanksgiving to every football fan out there in the world. And the beautiful thing about Thanksgiving, seriously, is I put it down to the three F's: food, family, football. And that's what I enjoy about the holiday. But as a football fan, what's great about Thanksgiving is not only the special games itself, but Thanksgiving marks basically the beginning of the intensification of the playoff races. And as far as it's all pretty close so far. Every race is about neck and neck. Even the Cowboys, who have now won their 9th straight game, they're not exactly running away with the NFC East. They're not. It doesn't help that their one loss so far this season was to the Giants, and that was at Dallas. And now, on December 11th, they'll face each other again. This time at the Giants' place. So, even with this terrific start by Dallas, there is a real life possibility that the Giants can still end up winning the East. Because if the Giants win that game, that's 2 up. That's the number 1 tiebreaker head to head. And after that, Dallas is going to have to really play like their lives depend on it. They don't entirely, because let's face it, they're going to get in. They're going to get in. They should win the division, but if they lose to the Giants on December 11th, all bets are off. And there are a couple of ties in the division races. Both North divisions are knotted. They're both kind of sputtering, but they're both knotted. The Ravens and the Steelers, they're knotted 5-5, and that happened when Pittsburgh handed Cleveland their 11th straight loss this season. And of course, it was in Baltimore was who Dallas beat this past Sunday. So it's a dead heat at the moment. But Baltimore has that head-to-head edge. They're 1 up on Pittsburgh right now, and but they have another meeting. They have a home meeting. The Steelers have a home meeting with the Ravens soon, so they have a chance to make that up and let the other tiebreakers kind of handle things out. Our division, the NFC North, has the Vikings and the Lions tied for first place. And let's stay in the NFC North a bit and talk about my Packers, whose defense couldn't even stop a clock. Oh, boy. You know, because it's the holidays, I'm gonna keep my thoughts about the defense mostly to myself. I'm just gonna say this: something really needs to change. Whether we get in or not, something really needs to change. And the Packers are now in a 2-game hole now at 4-6. Behind 6-4 Detroit and 6-4 Minnesota. Even worse, Detroit and Minnesota play each other tomorrow. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, that game ends 13-13. I need a tie, damn it. Neither one of those two can win. But the Rams, well, they finally unleashed Goff, but they fell short against Miami. Now, I watched that game, and Goff cannot be blamed for that loss. He did his job. He was ahead for most of the game, but they couldn't finish. The team could not finish, and as a result, the Rams are also 4-6, and pretty much they never had a chance to win the division anyway. Let's face facts, but their playoff chances are looking very, very slim. Especially with Washington at 6-3-1 holding that last spot. There's no room for error. There's no room for error for any 4-6 team. Well, except for us, because our division's not that good. We still have a slight outside chance of winning it, just a chance, as the line for number goes. So you tell me there's a chance. And yes, we do have a chance to win the division, but our defense needs to just step it up, and we need to win some games. And Detroit, Minnesota need to be knocked down a few pegs because we don't play them again until late. The Raiders continue to roll. They continue to roll. They go down in Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City, against the Houston Texans, and they won that game to go to 8-2. They had the same record as New England, and according to the internal tiebreakers, they have the common game's edge. So really, if the season ended now, the road to the NFC would go through Oakland. Ooh, man. Can you imagine that Can you imagine that AFC championship? Raiders and Patriots in Oakland. Especially since those were the two teams that played each other when the Tuck rule happened. Now, we all know, you know who made that call. He's not going to be there. As a matter of fact, here's a fun fact. He hasn't called a Raiders game in Oakland since then. Probably out of safety. But yeah, Oakland, the season at Oakland is actually the number one team in the AFC now, and New England's number 2. So December is going to be very interesting. And of course, Houston. Well, the loss didn't really hurt them that much. They're still in first place. However, with Tennessee trying to prove something, the Texans are going to have to have eyes in the back of their head, because Tennessee is no joke this season. They really are winning games left and right. And if Houston's not careful, if they slip on one or two banana peels, Mariota and company may end up winning the division. Wouldn't that be something? And of course, the Panthers are kind of on the rise a little bit. They're 4-6 too, but their 4-6 record comes from winning late. Remember, they had a bad start this season, but they're knocking on the door. As far as the division, maybe they have a shot. I mean, the South isn't as moderately mediocre as the North, but they might have a shot if Atlanta kind of falls off a bit, and knowing them, they probably will. And so that's what's been going on. That's been going on in Week 11. That and kickers, the kicking decline has continued. 12 extra points missed in Week 11. That's not good. That longer extra point is really screwing kickers up. They can't make extra points. They can't make ordinary field goals anymore. You know, the kicking decline has really decreased with this lengthened extra point. I mean, it's uncanny. It's unbelievable. But hopefully these kickers will get it together. Hopefully it'll be better in the weeks ahead. So with that, I'll end this look back at Week 11. Week 12 starts on Turkey Day. 3 big Thanksgiving games. Detroit, Minnesota, Dallas and Washington, and the primetime Turkey Day game is the Steelers and Colts, which is very interesting. Good crop of games, because all 3 games feature teams that are playoff relevant, that are really in it. Sunday night game is Denver and Kansas City. It was going to be the Patriots and the Jets, but the Jets are so bad this year that the flex scheduling moved them off the primetime spot and into the late afternoon spot on CBS. And of course, the Monday game is Packers, Eagles in Philly. With the way the playoff races go, this could be one of our 2 last chances. We have 2 last chances, really. We need to win this one. Otherwise, we could be screwed. Aaron Rodgers, here's a fun fact. Aaron Rodgers has only missed the playoffs once as a starter. That was in 2008, his first year as a starter. Since then, he's played in January every year. And has been to the conference championship twice. And of course, 2010 was his championship year. So yeah, Rodgers is in danger of doing something he hasn't done in 8 years. And if that does happen, you can best believe some heads are going to roll up there. So, fitting. I'm talking about heads rolling, and tomorrow's Thanksgiving. But with that, I'll say happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the games tomorrow. And most importantly, enjoy time with your families, as I will. Good day.